What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and this is going to be the first time I bike around New York City, so forgive me if the footage doesn't come out pretty good. A little nervous, but a little excited to do it, you know. Gotta try it the first time, right? But I think it's going to be fun. The weather's like 70 degrees, 75 degrees in the middle of November, so my bike is right here. So I don't got any route planned. I'm just going to go with the flow and see where do I stop, you know. I know anywhere that I go is going to be really fun, so I'm going to take you guys with me for the bike ride, so enjoy and join me, guys. So let's do it. So this is my first chapter riding around the city. I would say, like, thanks because of the pandemic, there's not too much traffic going on, so it's pretty easy for me to ride the bike. But hey, you know, you just gotta live and learn. You gotta get used to it. So I'm trying to see where this goes. So another good thing about New York is that it has over thousands of miles of bike lanes all over the balls, you know, Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn. Right now I'm riding around a bike lane, and you can cross the Brooklyn Bridge with the bike lane, and there's a sign there where it says it too, you know, bike lane. You know, I'm still getting a little hang of this, but yeah, so far pretty smooth ride. Now I'm entering the Chinatown neighborhood, going up a hill. Yep, there's a car. A little bit nervous to do this, but hey. Gotta say, it's a bit intimidating, but I guess you just gotta practice a little bit how to ride around the city. Little by little, you know, slowly, not in a rush. I say one good thing is that there's not too many traffic around here. I'm gonna see if I can find a bike lane by the waterfront. I'm nearby Soho right now. You can see the architecture, how beautiful it is. Thank you. I gotta tell you, riding the bicycle in New York City is fun. Here I'm finally in the street that has a designated bike lane. You know, you just gotta wander around and play with it. You know, it's like if you're driving a car, you know, follow the rules. It's illegal to ride bicycle on the sidewalk in New York City. I just gotta be careful. A lot of people, they jaywalk. A lot of people drive crazy here. So let's see what's going on here. But yeah, so far so fun. And like I say, because of the pandemic, you don't see too much traffic. Because of the pandemic, you don't see too much traffic jam. So I guess it's a little plus for me. For the first time, I'm trying to practice how to ride a bicycle in the city. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. It's not windy, it's not cold, it's not hot. You don't usually get this type of weather during November, so I'm just taking advantage of it. There you can see the fall season, the colors. There's some people, they drive really fast. Sometimes I see other people biking and I try to follow what they're doing. Trying to learn, you know, get a little hint of this. Whoa. And it's crazy because I walk this street every time, but this is the first time ever I'm riding a bike on it. So I'm heading towards Washington Square Park by the Greenwich Village. Pretty peaceful now, but I say it's a Monday. Let's see what happens. Maybe I go to Washington Square, maybe I go, I don't know, to Union Square. We'll see what happens. And I love this street. It feels like you're riding bicycle in a tunnel under trees. Really beautiful. Like I say, every block you go around New York City has a different scenery. Like I say, there's many ways to commute around New York City, walking around and all that. So I think biking is really good. Biking is a really good way to see the city. Oh yeah, look at it. Talking about Washington Square Park, it's right in front of me. So actually, you know, the benefit of having a bicycle is that you can try to reach where your feet can reach. You can reach as far as you want with the bicycle. So now I'm just gonna enter Washington Square using my bike. I always use it by feet, but now I'm using it with the bicycle. Really different experience. It feels good. As you can see, it's packed. A lot of people around here. I'm just gonna go around. The arc is right there in front of me. See people doing skateboard. A lot of young people there enjoying themselves. Let me give you a ride around the park. That was a little bit of Washington Square in the bicycle. Now I'm going to try to make my way to Union Square, see what's happening around there. And here are my stomping grounds. I walk this every time, but this is the first time I'm riding a bike in it. Toward that way in front of me is Midtown Manhattan. Skyscrapers, you can see it. Yeah, I gotta say, I really hate when people double park like this. But that's what happens when you're in the city, you know, you gotta deal with it. I guess if I head a little over Midtown, it starts getting a little bit more busy, a little bit more packed. And now in front of me is Union Square, so I'm gonna ride my bike there. I see they got the market to my left side. Riding on this side, because you can see the street has cobblestones, so it's gonna make the bike really bumpy. To my left side, you can hear some street performers playing violin. Yeah, Union Square, there's always a lot of activity going on in this square. It's really, really fun. So now I'm riding the bike lane. Maybe I'll try to go Midtown. I'm gonna see where it takes me, but I feel a little bit more comfortable riding in the bike lane. That's a huge major relief. Let's see what happens. Let's see where the bike lane takes me. So it looks like it's gonna take me by the waterfront. Not sure, but I'm gonna try to do my best to follow it. And it's getting a little dark too, so it's not even 4 o'clock yet and it's getting dark. Now I'm in the main avenue, 6th Avenue. But it's good that they have their own bike lanes here. Gotta tell you, they really gotta fix the streets in New York. They're a little bit bumpy. Really fun to ride a bike here. There's more activity here, more traffic, more people. As you can see, the more uptown I go, the more busy it gets. I'm here by Midtown, close to Herald Square. A lot of traffic, a lot of people here. Still not as packed as it normally is, just with the pandemic. You can see the big difference over here. You can feel the excitement of the city. So it is a different vibe, you know, walking and riding a bike in the city. I think it's really fun because, you know, you explore around and at the same time you're working out, you're doing exercise. Because the bike leaves you, you know, like really good health benefits. Especially it leaves you like really good cardio. So yeah, this is really fun over here. Gonna be doing this more often. And now I'm about to cross one of the busiest intersections in New York City, 34th Street. Sorry about the language, but that's a New York moment that you're hearing right there. It's good that they got a bike lane here, you know, one way to another way. both sides. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, how the hell am I gonna do this? But yep, I'm crossing it right now, 34th Street. Woohoo! This is fun, baby. It's like if you're riding a roller coaster. Thank God for bike lanes. This is really, really huge help. Here the streets are much wider, better shape than in downtown. Downtown was really bumpy. My job is not too far from here. Feels pretty strange crossing it by bike. As you guys know, due to the pandemic, I laid off. But still, hey, enjoying this moment. I'm doing things that I could have done when I was working, so I'm just doing it now. And now to my right hand side is Bryant Park, and I'm crossing another busy intersection, but this is 42nd Street. Jesus, this is a really good workout. Okay, I gotta stop here. Busy area, Rockefeller Center is not too far from here. It's to my right hand. And then a few blocks away, it's Central Park. Which I'll never bike there, but I think it's a good way to bike. So convenient not having to use the subway, you know, you just got your own transportation to bike, not having to spend money in the Uber or anything. Just invest $200, $300 in the bike and you could get around, you know. This is the only bad thing of riding a bike. This cars are close in front of you. Let's see how this is gonna go. It's like if you're driving a car, you know, you gotta stay alert to your surroundings. Still new to this, but I think I'm gonna have to start buying a helmet for my head. God forbid, but you know, better safe than sorry. People are really crazy out here. Let's go to Central Park for a little bit. Try to ride my bike around, then I'm gonna turn back and see if I can capture the lights of Times Square. So I gotta say, I'm entering Central Park right now, and I don't know why it feels so cold over this way. I'm gonna have to put my hoodie on. But you guys can see, it's chill over here, and they got the fall colors over here. Yeah, so the park I feel is really perfect for parking. Like if you want to see the whole park, the bicycle is a good alternative. You can just stroll around, see what's going on, have fun, and at the same time you're working out. Yeah, it just got chilly over this part. And meanwhile, just enjoy the scenery. It's beautiful out here. Autumn colors. Yeah, I like the trees, how they turn, the colors and all that. So yeah, like I was saying, at first it was intimidating. I was nervous as hell when I was gonna bike for the first time in New York City, but I gotta say, so far I like it. You know, it's really fun. I'm gonna do this more often. You know, I'm gonna try to cross some bridges in the future, bike around Brooklyn, bike around Queens, especially when the weather gets nice. You know, it's gonna be a nice adventure. guys can see. Sunset's coming down. There you see the famous New York City skyline. Really beautiful scenery, you know. So enjoy the view here in the bike. It's a different vibe. Going a little bit fast, like a roller coaster right now. But people are going much faster than me. Yeah, I gotta do this more often. It's so fun. I'm heading kind of like Times Square. The street is a little bit sketchy right here. They're doing like a lot of work here in the streets, and you see a little bumpy. It's a little crazy. I'm approaching Times Square. The history for me, first time I ride my bike around Times Square. Let's see how this goes. Getting a little busy here in Times Square. No bike lanes, but gotta gamble a little bit over here. Yeah, this is crazy. This is pretty intense right here. Look at this. Finally here I can see a bike lane. I'm entering Broadway, another pretty interesting street in New York City. One of the longest streets in the world, and they have bike lanes, so yeah, pretty cool, pretty fun. my bike around town. This is the first time I ever ride a bike around New York City. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, everybody. Be safe out there and peace.